Time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Anissa. Once again, welcome guys to the second prioritization for Japan Summit 2026. Before we begin, can you hear my voice clearly?
Honestly, from my side, it's little bit lagging, but I think it's still audible, Miss.
Okay, wait a minute. Is it okay now?
Much better. Thank you.
Okay. Once again, guys, welcome to the presentation for Japan Summit 2026. For today's topic, we are going to go over a topic of sponsorship opportunities. So, a little bit disclaimer before we begin the presentation. So, these sponsorship topics from the previous batch of Japan Summit and also other comment from our other programs. Some of the participants got a little bit confused about the sponsorship. That they think this is a mandatory thing that they have to do for participating in our programs. And so I just want to put a little bit disclaimer that the sponsorship is not mandatory thing that you guys have to do to participate in our programs, or in this case in Japan Summit. So this sponsorship topic is a topic that we offer to involve also involve our other programs as an option for you guys, a funding option for you guys that want to participate in our programs, or in this case in Japan Summit, but maybe not have enough funding, or doesn't have enough don't have enough funding to participate in the Japan Summit, but still want to participate. So this is an option that we give to you guys, so you guys still can participate in our summit, even though you guys might not have enough funding. So this is not a mandatory thing. If you don't want to get a sponsor, and or if you want to get a sponsor, it's up to you completely. But in this on this today's presentation, I'm going to go through the topic of sponsorship opportunities to give you guys a little bit of insight on how to write a proposal for a sponsorship if you guys want to have a sponsorship for participating in Japan Summit. Okay, now that is out of the way, we can start the presentation. We can go to the next slide. Okay, first of all, what is a sponsorship? So, in a simple way, sponsorship is a partnership where a company or organization or institution will provide financial support to you if you give a great impact or benefits in exchange for their company. For example, like promotional benefits or brand exposure for their company or organization, and etc. And in this case, sponsorship means that the company will support you to cover the cost for your participation in Japan Summit, and then you will have a great exchange for the company in form of a brand exposure or a promotional benefits through your participation in Japan Summit. And as for the question, how can you get a sponsor from this company or this organization? You can go to the next slide. Okay, now to be able to propose for a sponsor to a company or an organization, of course, you guys have to write or give a proposal, a formal proposal that can uh, kind of like persuade the company that you choose to be able to understand why would you ask them for sponsorship, and why would they should give you the sponsorship. So in order to make a great sponsorship proposal, of course you guys have to be mindful about the proposal structure itself. So the proposal structure refers to the organized framework or layout used to present a proposal in a clear, logical, and persuasive proposal manner. It will outline how the content of the proposal is arranged, ensuring that all relevant information is presented systematically for the company or organization that you guys choose. And a well-structured proposal will help the company or organization understand the purpose and goals and details of your proposal and will be making it easier for them to evaluate and of course make a decision whether to accept or not accept your proposal, your sponsorship proposal. Okay, we go to the next slide. Now, how to create a structured proposal for sponsorship. So there is 6 components of a sponsorship proposal that you guys have to put in the proposal. First of all, of course, the introduction and overview of the summit. The second one is the objectives and goals of the summit. The third one is the ROI or return of investment for the sponsor. And the fourth one is the sponsorship packages and benefits that you guys will offer to the company or organization. And then detailed project breakdown. And then the last will be conclusion and call to action. Okay, next slide. Okay, now the first one of the structure of the proposal is the introduction and overview of the summit. First of all, you have to provide the proposal with the overview of Japanese Summit. So it will be the introduction of what is Japanese Summit, what is the purpose of Japanese Summit, or what organization is Japanese Summit under. And in this case, you guys can also give a brief introduction about the boundaries as an organization that uh, create the Japanese Summit, so the company can understand better that this is a legitimate event under a legitimate organization that are many of you guys because the target of this event of Japanese Summit event is for the youth, so they can understand better that this is a youth led organization, and of course the purpose of this event is of course for youth participation. And of course, second one is also the mission and vision of the summit. If you guys break down the mission and the vision of the summit itself, the company or the organization that you guys choose to get a sponsor from will understand better what can they get and what uh, the mission and vision of the summit itself. So if you and also to put into consideration when you guys research for a company or an organization that you guys want to choose is you can match the mission and the vision of the company itself and the mission and the vision of the summit because it will be better it would be a better fitting for the company and the company will understand better why you choose them as a company that you guys want to get sponsored from. And of course, the third one is also expected impact and reach, including number of participants, countries involved from in previous batch. And if you guys provide this information in your proposal, also the company or the organization that you reach out to also will understand better that the impact that they can make with sponsoring you in joining this Japan Summit event. Okay, to the next slide. Okay, now the second was the return on investment or ROI. So ROI is the things that you can exchange to the company for their sponsor. Usually it is in the form of money, but in this case, of course, for getting a sponsor for Japan Summit, the exchange will probably be data, feedback, reputation, or brand visibility and credibility that are the things that we can offer to the sponsor, to the organization or company that we reach out to. So in this case, the benefit that the company can get from as the return on investment is increasing their brand visibility and credibility, and also giving them access to young leaders and future change makers, and also for media coverage and social media engagement because as the participant of the Japanese Summit, of course, throughout the activity of the summit, our organization and also the other participants will would want to document their experiences, and that can be a form of media coverage and social media engagement also for the company that may sponsoring you. And also it could be a form or the opportunity for a continued collaboration in future CSR projects with the company or organization. Okay, to the next slide. Okay, now what kind of benefits that we can offer to the company or organization that may be sponsoring us? First of all, like I've mentioned before, is the brand exposure and recognition, and it can come from a form of logo placement on participant badges, T-shirts, and materials, and also a brand or company name mentioned in participant social media posts, like in Instagram, Reels, or TikTok. And also, it could be branding on the event website itself in the Japan Summit website or in other social media of Japan or in Japan with Summit social media and also in the program booklet and also in participant kits. And in the form of social media and content engagement, what I've said also before, youth participants are likely to share the experience, right, on social media. So it be creating organic reach for the sponsored brand if their brand is like mentioned in the documentation of the documentation that the participant did or the library did itself. Okay, now also from social media and content engagement, it could be also in form of creation of user-generated content with the sponsored branding and also increasing their visibility among the youth and young professional community. And for the CSR or corporate social responsibility and social impact, it will come in form of the sponsor or the company or the organization that will be sponsoring can host and like kind of maybe a short exclusive networking with session with the Japanese Summit participant, and also they will get an opportunity to form like a partnership with other youth-led organization or projects that may come from the networking that they did with the participant or from participant in the Japanese Summit itself, and also they can engage with participants that can lead to future collaboration and also other initiatives and also projects. We went to the next slide. And other benefit that can we bring to the sponsor is of course innovation and fresh ideas. Because in this Japan Youth Summit, you guys will be making a project. Of course, there will be many ideas and many projects that will be presented in Japan Youth Summit. So this also could be a benefit to this company organization that may sponsor you guys because maybe your participant can often bring perspective and innovative ideas, whether it comes from the projects that you guys do or from the networking or short discussion session that the participant may do. And also they can also the sponsor can also organize brainstorming sessions or innovation challenges with other participants, and also it could come from the feedback from the youth participant that can inform product development or also market strategies. I'm sorry, is my voice audible? I'm sorry, is it
Actually, from my side, yes, you sounds clear. Uh,
okay? Okay, I hope that
hopefully from Subhan, you can hear Miss Catherine clearly.
okay, I will try to speak a little bit louder. So,
Okay.
and I hope it will also not lagging from my side or from you guys' side. Okay, and the last one, the benefit to sponsor is to access to research and data. And from this, the sponsor can gain access to like post-event reports and insights from the youth survey, maybe from the participant that will be continuing or realizing their projects. It could it could lead to the sponsor gaining an access to like a post-event reports or data from the project that they did, and also it can also come from understanding youth trends and also behaviors and interests, and also you can also from the can you understand it better now? I'm sorry. Wait, how about now? Maybe I will switch to wearing an earphone. Wait a minute. How about now, guys? Can you hear my voice? Is it
Oh,
audible?
yes.
Okay, it's more clear, yeah?
Oh, sure.
Okay, now that is more clear, I will continue. So that's all the benefits that you guys can offer to the sponsor through your proposal breakdown. And we will go to the next slide. Okay, now about the budget breakdown. Of course, in a proposal, in the sponsorship proposal, because you will be offering the company to fund you to participate in this case, in Japanese Summit event. Of course, we also will be putting budget breakdown so the company can understand better what will you do throughout the summit and what kind of uh, estimated budget that you guys can estimated for the company to understand it better. First, it will be a budget about the venue and logistics, and the second one about participant accommodation and travel, and also other additional expenses. We can go to the next slide. Okay, now this is the example for the budget breakdown. So when you create the proposal, the expense category, you can write it like this for example, or if you guys have like another thing to add, you can of course add it. But in this example, the expenses category that will be breakdown are, first of all, the round trip flight ticket. So from your country of origin to Japan and back to your country of origin, and then the hotel accommodation, and of course the food expenses, the local transportation that you guys will use while you guys are in Japan, and of course the educational visit entry tickets. If you guys like from our Japanese summit, sometimes or not sometimes we will provide the visit to like university or other educational sites, so you can put it in there. And also for the visa application fee, especially if you guys are from a country that have to use visa to enter Japan, and of course for the passport application fee, and also for other contingency fund or additional expenses. And this is the estimated cost that are in this example is an estimated cost from Indonesian currency because our organization are based in Indonesia. So please, if you guys did the budget breakdown, you guys can adjust it with your the expenses that may come from your own country. So for in this example, for example, the round trip flight from Jakarta to Osaka to Jakarta, because again, we are a company organization that are based in Indonesia. The estimated cost for a round trip flight will be around 600 US dollar, and for the hotel vacation will be 700, and for expensive 300, and etc. etc. So when you make the budget breakdown, please adjust it to your country of origin currency, and also especially for the visa application fee, you may also research it yourself in the official website of Japan visa, so you can see how much it costs to make a visa from your own country, and also of course for the passport application fee. Okay, now we went to the next slide. Okay, now for the sponsorship packages and benefits. Benefit. So is my post really not clear, Anissa?
Honestly, from my side, I can hear you clearly, but I think there is also the possibility that others'
Ah,
connections might not be.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I hope it's clear, guys, because I think some of you may hear me clearly and some of you may not hear me clearly, probably because of internet connection and others. So I hope it can be adjustable from you guys' side too. Okay, now we went to the sponsorship package and benefits. So when you give a proposal of sponsorship to a company or an organization, of course, you will also provide the uh, sponsorship or package or benefits that you guys can offer to them. So in this example, there are four types of packages and benefits, and of course, it is all different based on the category. So the lower the category is, for example, in the bronze sponsor, you will offer a funding for registration fee and also winter kit. And then in return, the return of investment for the company, it will be brand mention and logo placement on social media. And for the next category, like the higher the category is, registration fee, the funding can be from registration fee and passport and visa and winter kit. And then in return, you guys will give not only brand mention and logo placement, but also in logo placement on t-shirt and etc. etc. So in different set of the categories, it will be higher funding and also higher benefits for the company. Okay, we can go to the next slide. Okay, now the last section that you guys have to put, of course, in your proposal are the conclusion and call to action. So after you guys write the overview of the event, and then you guys will put the sponsorship packages and benefits, and then you guys put the budget breakdown. Of course, you guys have to conclude all of that. And please highlight the importance of sponsorship for your success at the event and how it also can benefit the company. And in this conclusion, please state clearly on how your participation in the event in Japanese Summit can bring a benefit, can bring visibility to this company or organization that you reach out to. And of course, you can also encourage direct contact and project discussion to this company if because maybe some company or some organization may have uh, the callback to you after you maybe, for example, email them about the call to sponsorship. It may take a while for them to reach out back to you. So you can also encourage their contact through maybe your WhatsApp, if you have WhatsApp, or like more personal email. So you can also engage in further discussion. And also you guys can also provide contact details and that time so the company or the organization will know that you are serious in reaching out to them to get the sponsorship for them and to also bring mutual benefits to them as the company that will sponsor you. Okay, to the next slide. Okay, now for the potential sponsor, you guys can get a sponsorship from many kind of maybe institution. For some of you that still maybe in middle school or still in high school or are a university student, of course, it may will be a little bit easier for you guys if you guys propose a sponsor from your own school or university. And also, you guys can also reach out to maybe your campus government or the Ministry of Youth because sometimes government or the Ministry of Youth itself could offer like a program that will help their citizen, especially the youth citizen, to in participating in like this a big scale youth conference, like international youth conference. So you can check also in your own country, will your government or Ministry of Youth can provide that kind of program or not. And also you can also reach out to other companies or other organizations or institutions that may have the same or kind of like a similar mission and vision with the Japanese Summit itself that may suitable for you to get a sponsor from. Okay, and to the next slide. Okay, now how to approach this company or this organization that you guys want to get a sponsor from. First of all, you guys can research first. But actually, before you guys have to research the company thoroughly, like are they like a suitable company to get a sponsor from? Are they vision and mission aligned with your vision and mission, also with Japanese vision and mission? And also, you can research the company CSR and sponsorship history, because maybe if in the past the company has sponsored another individual for this kind of participation in this singular event, it may increase your chance of getting a sponsor. So please research thoroughly about the company's background also, and you can, in the proposal itself, you can also personalize the proposal to align with company values again, especially when you break down the vision and mission and overview of the Japanese summit. You can also align it with the company's own vision and mission, so they can, oh, they have a similar mission or the similar vision to our company. And of course, it can increase your chance of getting the sponsorship, because they may think this is aligned with our values and can be easier to provide sponsorship to. And of course, you can focus on mutual benefits on what the sponsor will gain. So if you create the sponsorship packages of benefit, please give also a detailed information about what kind of benefits that the company can get from your sponsorship proposal. And of course, to always offer to provide post-event reports and also impact analysis. Like you guys can, in the conclusion, for example, you guys can inform that this event previously have been participated by many youths from any other kind of country, and it can also come as a benefit for the company of brand exposure and also credibility and visibility. And to the next slide. Okay, I think that's all for the presentation for today. First of all, thank you guys for attending this presentation and for listening to the presentation. If you guys have any question, of course, after this, we will still have the Q&A session, so you guys can ask that. But I think that's all the presentation from me today. So, not for long, so we can continue to the next session, and I give back to Miss Anissa. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for a nice presentation, Miss Catherine. So I would like to have a brief conclusions from the presentation. So guys, it's about like how we want to yield our proposals if you need it for like sponsorship, because it might be very helpful to fund your travels or your summit. And yeah, okay. So there's like questions. I think I will reshare like some presentations in a moment. Okay, I think someone questions about like the package that shared here. So I think the question is Miss Catherine from Vivek Kumar that I want to know the difference between the gold and the platinum sponsor. So yeah, maybe you can clarify on that first, Miss Catherine.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Anissa. So for the difference for this four packages, so first of all, this is only an example. You guys, when you create your own proposal, you can adjust it to your own needs. But in this example, so there are bronze category, silver category, gold category, and the highest one is platinum category. So the difference between all of these categories is like a brief different return of investment on benefits for the fund. Okay. Uh, According to the funding that you guys asked, this, for example, for the, I will explain it again, for the bronze sponsor, at the same paper, the smallest offer of packages is you guys request for a funding in registration fee and for winter kit. And in return, the benefit that the company will receive from you guys are brand mention and logo placement on social media. And for the next category, the higher one, the silver one, you guys will ask a funding for not only registration fee and winter kit, but also for passport and visa fee. And of course, the benefit for the sponsorship also will increase, like not only brand mention and logo placement, but also logo placement on t-shirt. And for the next category, the higher category, the gold sponsor, the request of funding from you will come in form of one-way ticket, flight ticket, and also hotel accommodation and food expense. And then the return of investment or the benefit from the company also will be much higher, and not only brand mention and logo placement, brand mention and logo placement on t-shirt or social media, but it also can come from in a future CSR collaboration, and then the highest category, the platinum sponsor, you guys will ask the request funding for round trip, not only ticket but hotel accommodation and food expense, but also round trip ticket. So in the gold one, it's only one way ticket, so from your country to Japan. But in the platinum, it's a round trip ticket. So not only from your country to Japan, but also from Japan and then back to your own country. And then also hotel accommodation and then food expense and winter gift. And then the return of investment or benefit will also be bigger. Not only like the other mentioned before, but also in post-event report, in event-specific issue and discussion panel, and also future CSR collaboration. And that's the difference between all of these categories. I hope you guys can understand.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanations. I think I can continue to another questions, Miss Catherine. Wait a moment. So there's questions like from Just Nur Kaur. To whom to contact for further details and to know about the price of the sponsorships? Uh, okay, you can start answering, Miss Catherine.
Okay, so for an information or details about the price of the sponsorship, in this case, because you will be doing like an individual request for a sponsor, not from like the same company from all of you. So of course you have to ask to the company or the organization that you reach out yourself, because they will be the ones to provide you from all the details that you need to ask for a sponsorship. So if you guys are already companies or organization you have in mind to reach out, after you guys research about their company background or etc., and then you request us your and you give them your sponsorship proposal, you can ask for future discussion with them to discuss more about the future details or maybe about the price or mutual benefits that you guys can give to each other with the companies or organization itself. That's it.
Okay, maybe I want also like share some perspective, Miss Catherine.
Yeah.
So guys, this sponsor is like you are like the one who offering like the package because for example, oh I want to join for like Japanese Summit for 2026, but I have limited funding and I also have not selected as a fully funded, for example, that way. So I really need to find like other funding sources. So that's why I want to propose or like you give proposal of sponsorship to any company that I think they might interest to fund the travel for me. For example, if you are like a university students or maybe like a high school students, I think we will suggest start from your school or your university and like the package itself you try to uh formulate by yourself like it doesn't always be like the sorry, the bronze or like the silver packets, blah blah blah, but you can name it. But also like the benefits that they will get as a sponsor is also up to you. But please make sure that it is interesting for them and like the main reason why they need to funding your travel. That's like what we want to share here. So we want to provide like the knowledge of how to have an alternative funding here. So yeah, hopefully it can give you clear explanations about the sponsorship. Okay. I think I continue with the questions. Wait a moment, guys. Um, I will answer like the questions that related to this topic first, and then we can answer another topic's questions. So yeah, I think I will let Sutada Ponehama to unmute yourself and then share your questions.
Okay, so my name is Rata Ponkama. Okay, so my
Sorry.
it's okay. So my question is like I was wondering, but because I didn't paying for the first step because on my payment is have the problem in my credit card and I didn't pay for the first step, yeah. And I want to know, do I need to pay anything else? Because like last time I joined the this orientation, but I didn't give a chance. I didn't get a chance to ask the question, and now I want to ask like until now I haven't paid the payment for the first step, so do I need to do anything or like can I pay it back for like $10?
Uh, can you answer the question, Miss Catherine, or
Okay.
do you need her to restate the questions?
Okay, to clarify your question, so you haven't paid for the first batch for Japan Summit?
Yeah, first step I
Okay,
haven't paid yet.
okay, and now your question is what next step that you have to do?
Yeah, because like
Well,
was like listen, you guys have like fully funded sponsorship, but I haven't paid at the first.
okay, if you haven't paid for the first batch, it is okay, especially if you are registering under the fully funded registrant, because some of you may are not sure yet when to, like, if you guys will get the fully funded position or not. So if you guys haven't paid the first batch yet is okay, but if you pay for the first batch, you will get a guarantee letter, and of course I think also the hotel booking that you guys can use to apply for your visa. So I think that is the advantage if you guys pay for the first batch. But if you haven't paid, but are you already registered? Are you officially registered as the participant, but you just haven't paid yet? Or
Um, no, I'm just like I haven't clicked like to submit my form, but I
or,
don't know how can I stay here.
or if you haven't click submit, so you haven't submitted your essay yet either, yeah.
Yeah, about like the SDG something like that. Yeah, because I didn't pay, so they don't let me to click the submit.
Oh, okay. I think if you want to continue, you can to like you still have interest in continue as a participant. You can click submit, and also because after that did you receive the LOA yet? The letter of acceptance for
Later,
the,
the letter.
yeah. Did,
No, I'm accept only the to join the pre-orientation.
oh, okay. If you haven't, it is up to you what you want to do from now, because if you haven't clicked submit yet, or if you're still not sure whether to continue with it or with your participant in Japanese summit or not, but if you want to submit and you can pay for the, for example, you can pay for the payment of batch one yet, I think it's okay. But if you want to get like a guarantee letter or like a hotel booking for your visa or creating a visa, I think you can pay for the first batch. But if you haven't paid, I think it's also okay. But it is up to you if you want to continue with the submission or not. Because after you submit your submission, like your essay is submitted, you will register automatically as a considered participant of the fully funded. But I think if you can continue or you are still not sure you want to continue or not, I think also it's also okay. It is up to you if you want to continue with the payment or with the submission or not.
Oh, okay, thank you. And do you have any contact that I can like send the email? Can I send the email or what?
I think I can wait a minute. I think it is also provided in the, you can DM our Instagram if it would be easier, the Japanese Summit officer.
Oh, okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
it will make it easier. And also mungkin maybe after you DM the admin for the Japanese Summit official, you can ask for like the email address, or maybe Anissa, can you type the email address for Japanese Summit official? So if you guys want to communicate through email, you guys can communicate through the official email of Japanese Summit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi there. I was wondering to ask a question. May
Oh,
I?
yeah. What is your name?
My name is Dagam.
Okay. You can state your question.
Okay, I'm facing the same issue as the previous one. I didn't submit my essay, so how can I get the link, or is there any means to submit and continue the submission of the application?
Okay, if you haven't, so you haven't submitted, I think if you want to continue, you have to submit it, but it is up to you if you're still not sure if you want to continue or not. So yeah, if you want to continue, then you can submit the, let's say, your registration and etc. But if you are not sure yet or still want to kind of like have a little bit decision, then if you haven't what submit the essay yet, it's also okay. It is up to you if you want to continue with your essay submission or your registration submission.
Okay, so how can I proceed?
If you want to continue, then you will submit your essay, you'll submit your registration, and then proceed if you want to pay for the batch one. And after that, if you are already submitting your essay, then maybe around next month or a few weeks from now, you will get the invitation for the interview if you are registering under the fully funded participant. So if you are really serious of wanting to continue as the fully funded participant, you have to submit the essay that you have already written.
Okay, I get that, but the link is not working.
What link?
The link I used to apply
Oh, the
the
website,
application.
the website
Yeah,
link? Ah,
yeah.
okay. Okay, if there's
Yes.
a problem with the website link, I will take it up to the web team or the internal team so they can fix the website immediately. Thank you for your concern. I will take it up with the web team as soon as
All right.
possible.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, Anima,
Sorry.
I think you still,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So sorry. So I already share like the official's email of Japan Youth Summit. Please share your inquiries there. I think I can continue. So here, should I send emails to sponsors before or after receiving the letter of acceptance, Miss Catherine? That's the question from Zainab Ali.
Sorry, what is the question?
Should
Oh,
he or yeah, she sends
okay, okay.
emails to sponsors before or after the receiving the letter of acceptance.
Okay, if you are, uh, first of all, I think this is a decision that is totally up to you because sometimes when you like propose a proposal to a company or organization for the sponsorship, sometimes it will take a while for them to give a response back, or sometimes other companies will be a little bit faster in responding back. So the summit itself, we are still probably 3 months, 4 months away from the summit. So if you want to reach out to your potential company or organization that you already have right now, it is totally okay. The faster, the better. But if you want to reach out to them after the letter of acceptance, it is also okay. But I think the faster the better because sometimes the company or the organization that you reach out to will take a while for them to reach back to you because especially through email, sometimes it could take them days or maybe weeks. So, and if you try to send it now, for example, send your proposal right now, and you haven't heard from them back in probably a week, you can reach out to them again. So you can email them again to follow up with your proposal. I think, yeah, it is totally up to you if you want to send the emails before or after receiving the letter of acceptance. But sometimes the faster the better, just to be safe.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Catherine. I have another. We have another question. Wait a moment. I have a parent company and I want to from Just Not Kaur. I have a parent company and I want to have a panel discussions at Summit as mentioned in Platinum sponsorship. I'm not really sure like which Platinum sponsorship that you talk about and like how much Platinum sponsorship costs. Do you mind to clarify this, Jasnur, with your questions? You can unmute yourself as well if you want. Or
Okay, I think maybe about president sponsorship, I think it probably relate to the benefits, the packages benefits that you want to offer. Is it right? Just no, just for confirmation.
so maybe like we try to answer within our capacity, Miss Catherine. So here in Japan Youth Summit, we have a very limited uh I would say like rundown. So I'm not sure if we can provide like a panel discussions and extra because like we already have a rigid rundown in our activity. So I think for like if you want to build like a proposal sponsorship, you need to try to offer benefits that you can offer, not depends on our rundown. Maybe for example, if you want to bring like the I would say the products or things, but it's only like your times to bring or like to explain it to the audience is only during your projects, but a lot of things that you need to consider as well because you will be assigned with groups and like they it needs to be agreed between within your group as well. So yeah, I think you need to also reconsider your benefits in your proposal about it. And I think we can continue to another questions from Jaidin. Can you please tell us the role of the participants when we go to Japan? May we clarify the questions, Jaidin? You can also unmute yourself. Yes, we cannot hear you yet. Mm, I saw you unmuting yourself, but we still cannot hear you.
Uh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we still cannot hear you, Jaden.
maybe if you can speak into the mic, you can also type again, maybe
Yeah,
clarify to the comment, the chat
yeah,
section also.
yeah. You can rephrase your question, sorry. So I also give other permissions to ask another questions.
Hi, my name is Miracle.
Hi, Miracle. Yeah, please state your questions.
Okay, so I am a self-funded participant, and I've completed the first batch payment, but I'm yet to receive my visa supporting document and all that.
Okay, so you haven't received like the guarantee letter and the hotel booking, yeah? Is it
Yeah, I
right?
haven't received.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think I will also get back this to the internal team and I will clarify to them. May I ask when did you complete the payment batch? How long since you complete the payment?
It, it's been over a week, or let's say a week,
Okay, okay,
just a week.
okay then. I will after this uh bring it back to the internal team so they can give us the confirmation about your payment batch. I think also you can type your email that you registered with so we can take it up to the internal team.
Sorry, I'm unable to hear you.
type your email that you used to submit your registration so we can take it up to the internal team to make sure if your payments is already going through and they haven't hit the personal document yet.
Okay, I should type my email right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the chat box, you just can type it.
All right, give me a sec, please.
Okay. Guys, like learning from like the past Japan Youth Summit experience. So while preparing for the summit itself, please make sure that you prepare a very good document for your visa for like some countries that need a visa applications because it is very much affecting your arrival for a summit because like learning from the previous like some countries has a lot of obstacles to enter Japan. So I'm to really read out thoroughly about like the requirement and the documents that really need to be submitted as a visa applications because as far as I know like the Youth Break Boundaries team already share a very valid document but a lot of visa application is not granted because of like the timeline and everything. So please once again make sure that your visa applications is being processed long time before the arrival. And yeah, I think that's okay. This is I because like due to time limitations, I will um share like the last questions. So hello from I'm not sure who is he or she, like Oppo A5s, A15s. Hello, am I eligible to participate as an ambassador? Also for the fully funded category, do we need to pay any registrations for package or fee? Maybe Miss Catherine, you can clarify on these things.
Okay, for the ambassador question, I'm not sure, but you can maybe ask to the our email also because we did in the first few months before we opened for the Japanese Summit registration, we have opened also the opening for becoming an ambassador for Japanese Summit. I think it is already closed for the ambassador application. I'm not sure. I think it is already closed, but if you still want to be like an ambassador, maybe you can reach out again to the Japanese Summit through the email and ask them if you can get as an ambassador because I think the application is already closed for the ambassador. But for the fully funded question, the one can tell you, do we need to pay any registration? Okay, so for the registration fee, yes, you have to pay for the registration fee. Whether you registered as a fully funded participant or as self-funded participant, you have to pay for the registration fee. But if you are registered under the fully funded participant and you still are not sure if you will get the quota as the fully funded participant or not, you can not you can hold your payment before fulfilling all your payment for especially for payment for batch one until you get the and the final announcement of the interview of the fully funded participants. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm sorry, Kak Anissa, you're again.
Sorry. Thank you. Okay, guys, that is our last questions. But maybe Miss Catherine, within your approval, I would like to answer like one last questions. But guys, if you have any other questions, please feel free to send email to the email that we already share in japanese@gmail.com or the Youth Break Boundaries WhatsApp contact person that is also in our website as well or like in our Instagram. So last questions, this one about like we about would like to know what we have to do in terms of presentations and group projects, like what are the topics that we talk about and cover and everything. I think this one is also will be explained in pre-orientations as well. So I encourage you to always attend the pre-orientations or access the recordings in our YouTube channel as well. But um, as like a very brief explanation, so you all guys will be assigned like in a group that, and then you will discuss like what kind of innovations or projects that you want to uh be presented in the summit. And then yeah, I think that's also there is no like strict limitations about the innovations, but make sure it's feasible to do, and like the more feasible like the project, or if the project is already implemented, it's better because we can understand more about like the innovations quality. So yeah, I think that's all. We apologize like because like due to time limitations, we cannot answer uh all of the questions. Yes, Miracle, we already received your email, and we will take note on that. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you very much, Miss Catherine, for your time and very clear explanations. And for the last and not least, I would like to invite you to turn on your camera if it's possible to have like a photo group together. So yeah, guys, please turn on your camera, and then we can take a photo together. Okay, I think I will be the one who screenshots the photo groups. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Turn on your camera. Okay, I think I will wait like more of you, please. If you can turn on your camera, if it's possible. Okay. Okay, if okay, guys, I think I will uh count from 3 to 1, and then yeah, 3 2 1, cheers. Okay, I think for the second slide, oh, we only went one have one slide. Okay, another pose, please. 1 2 3, cheers. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and thank you very much for the explanation as well, Miss Catherine. Hope to see you in the next pre-orientations, and please uh, share your questions via our email or our contact person. See you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.